maybe. There we go. Okay. So we've been trying to have some different people from different places in the community to let you guys know what's going on, what's happening, how people are adapting to this current crisis that we have. And so we invited Janet Fore from the library to talk to you today about some programs that they're doing and a couple of things that they have that I was actually using long before the pandemic that I thought were great services because I didn't like to go places anyway very often. So but Janet, we really appreciate you coming and talking to us, and I'm going to spotlight you so you'll show up for everybody, and I'm gonna let you do a little more formal introduction of yourself. So you can go right ahead.
Well, hello from the Caldwell County Public Library. I'm Janet Fore. Some of y'all may know me from my previous life. I taught school for 30 years and retired. Went back and got a library degree, and now I'm the adult services librarian here in Lenoir. And we are just thrilled to be here today. We are open for curbside. People think we're closed, but we are serving patrons every day. The phone rings dozens and dozens of times a day with people wanting books, and so we're just really glad about that. One of the first things is how to get a library card. You know, if you want access to us, how can we help you? And it's just a matter of calling us. And so there's our telephone number. You can see I taught school. You gotta have visual aids. You just call us. You need your driver's license. You'll answer some questions over the telephone. One of the things you'll need is your driver's license number. And then you can come to the library and pick it up. You bring your driver's license and show it to the person in the lobby, and they'll give you your brand new library card free of charge. We are also offering replacement cards. We've done, I'm sure, dozens and maybe hundreds of replacement cards. When the world is normal, it's usually $1 for a replacement card, but we've waived that fee. So if you need a new card, just give us a call. You just need your driver's license. Curbside, you can do it a couple of ways. You can call us at any of the branches, or you can fill out a form online, and it's on our webpage. I'll hold that up for just a minute. You can get 5 adult items, 5 teen items, and 10 children's items per day. And so you just call us and tell us what you're interested in. We have same-day pickup. We ask for usually an hour to give us time to find what you need and get it to the front and get it processed and bagged and out to the lobby. People call, some people have a very specific list. They want these exact 5 books. Or some people will call and say, I want 5 mysteries or 5 James Pattersons. The more flexible you are, the more likely you are to get all 5 things that you want. I would love for people to say, I want these 4, and then surprise me, because you might find a new author that you'd never read before. When you place your order and you're ready to pick it up, just drive up to Lenoir. You can park by the curb, which is usually a no-no, but you can park there right now. You need to come to the door on the right. You'll bring your driver's license and you'll hold it so the person in the lobby can see your name. And then you'll stand right there behind the orange line. They'll get your books and put them out the door on the left on a table. And so there's absolutely no contact. They have a similar process at the other branches, but they only have 1 door. So they'll ask you to step, I think they have an X on the concrete. You need to stand there. Our hours, the branches are open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5 for curbside. Here in Lenoir, on Mondays, we're open 10 till 7, and then Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5. But you can call from 9 to 5:30 to place your orders. The book drops are open to ensure everybody's safety. When you return items, they're quarantined then they're checked in and put back on the shelf. And so we're just trying to protect everybody, the public and our workers here. Do you have any questions about curbside before I go on?
If someone doesn't have a driver's license, do you have other forms of ID that you take?
Yes, you'll need to call and speak with Debbie Steele and she'll work with you. We certainly will. The driver's license is the usual, but we will absolutely work with you.
And if somebody has mobility limitations and can't come up to the door, can they call or work out something to get?
We will work with you, yes ma'am, but you'll have to make that telephone call. Very good questions. Anybody else? All right, we're offering lots of things. We have books, audiobooks, large print, DVDs, and we even offer free masks. We have packs of masks that the county's providing. So all you have to do is come up and say, I need my book order and I want 5 masks. And so we'll be glad to give you those too. Our large print is one of our fastest growing collections. If you go out to the new shelves right now, there are lots of fiction books, there are lots of nonfiction books, and the empty shelf is the large print. And so, because those are going off the shelf quickly. If you're interested in our new releases, there are 2 ways to access. One, you go to our website. And on the website, there's a carol that moves and has all the new books on it. And there's a little button that you can click that says more, and that'll take you to what's called the Wowbrary. And the Wowbrary gives you all the releases for that week. And then you can click back and see what was released, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. We had a patron call just this week he said, the last time I was in there was July of 2019, and he wanted a movie that he couldn't remember the name, but he could remember that it was on that Wildberry, and so we were able to find it for him. So that information is there. We all have those things that are on the tip of our tongues that we just can't remember, but it's a great access. The other place you can look is our Facebook page. We have a great staff member, Jennifer Riddle, who works daily to put up posters about new releases. And it have a description of the book, and she's doing it for children's, adults, and YA. One of the newest things we're doing that I wish more people would take advantage of is our book match program. Oh, I just hit something. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The book match program is on the adult page of our website, and it's a series of questions. We want you to tell us about yourself. What books do you like? What are your favorite authors? What are some of your interests? And then we'll make some recommendations for you. You like James Patterson? Well, we think you might like Harlan Coben too. All right, and so I wish people would take more advantage of that. As far as digital resources, we have our Chromebooks and hotspots that we lend out. They're always checked out. And so if you want one, you'll need to call and put yourself on the waiting list. You get a 2-week checkout with no renewals, but it's an awesome opportunity. You just have to, wherever you live, the hotspot has to be able to get to a tower. So it's not an automatic guarantee that you'll have internet. But if you live within the tower's pickup, you'll be able to do it. Any questions about the Chromebooks and hotspots or anything like that?
Are those available for anyone that has a library card?
You have to be an established patron. So like you can't get a library card today and check out a hotspot today. So some time will have to pass, and you can't have any fees or fines. Like you've had 3 books overdue for 6 months and you have a $25 fine. I'm just making that up, but you have to pay that fine off before you could get the hotspot.
But they're available to adults, not just students.
They're available to adults, and if you're a child, your parents would have to check it out.
Perfect. Thanks.
We have lots of grandparents who are getting them for their grandkids for school. For our digital resources, we have 2 apps, Hoopla and Libby. All right, Libby is the new name for what we call Overdrive. And so if I use the word Overdrive, I'm really talking about Libby. Libby works just like a library. It's the North Carolina Digital Library. And they have certain numbers of books, and you can check them out. They have ebooks, audiobooks, and magazines. You can check out 5 at a time, finish with 1, turn it back in, check something out. There are no limits as far as how many you can check out per month or anything like that. It also, they only might have 5 copies of a book, and so you might have to go on the holds list. And sometimes that holds list is extensive. And sometimes you go forward and backward. You, let's see, if Caldwell County owns the book, Caldwell County has priority, their patrons. And so you might be 43rd on Catawba's list, and somebody from Catawba says, I want this book. So you got moved to 44th. And so you go up and down sometimes. It's not a guaranteed spot in line. As much as I like Overdrive, Hoopla, Hoopla, is a ton better, because if you can see it, you can check it out. There are no limits as to how many books that are available. The only thing with Hoopla is that you only get 5 per month. And once you're done until midnight of that last day of the month. Hoopla has audiobooks, ebooks, movies, television shows, comic books. It really has a wide variety of things. The trade-off is you only get 5, and when you get to that 5th one, you're just sad because you think, I just need 1 more. Can we have 1 more? The other digital resource that I wish more people would use is called NC Live. And it's mostly for high school and college kids who need credible resources. When your teacher says you can't use Wikipedia, it has everything. It has books, it has researched articles. It's lovely. It has test prep, everything from the SAT to specialized. I saw as I walked in this morning, somebody asked for the TEAS test, which I think is a nursing exam. And so, there are lots of practice tests on there that you can get free of charge. One of my favorite parts of NC Live is it has car repair manuals. One of my favorite stories is to tell about a couple who came in, and they were traveling through Lenore, and they were having issues with their car. So they came in, and he asked for the car manuals. And I said, we don't have very many, but we can get you on NC Live. And we did. And they read about the manual. They went out in the parking lot, worked on their car, came back in 2 or 3 times, got the car running, and proceeded on their way. And so it's great if you know somebody who likes to do their own car repairs. It also has Heritage. That's a free website with your library card that's very similar to Ancestry.com. All you need is your library card and your PIN number. And your PIN number is the last 4 digits of your library card. No, that's wrong. So, let's say it again. The PIN number is the last 4 digits of the phone number you gave us when you registered for your library card. It's the last 4 digits of your phone number. If you're not sure what phone number you gave us, you can call us and we'll be glad to reset it at any time. For all those websites, there are great tutorials on our website on the adult page. It'll talk you right through registering for Libby or Hoopla. Any questions about those?
I don't have questions, but I'll say I've been using the Libby or Overdrive even before that, and that's one of my favorite things. I love to be able to check out books without having to leave the house. And I just downloaded the Hoopla app, so I'm going to get it set up. I haven't tried that one yet, but I'm going to. And I also did the book match a few weeks ago, and that was really good too. I enjoyed doing that and got some books I hadn't really thought about. So that was a lot of fun too.
Excellent. My favorite part about Overdrive and Hoopla is that you can adjust the font size. I'm not quite ready for large print, but I like being able to just bump it up a size or two more, and that's extremely helpful to me. We have a new program we're starting. I'm really excited about this. We have a book club in a box. And in the box, you get 10 copies of a novel, and then you get a folder with every single thing that we could think to put in there. It has information about the author. It has background information. It has how to have a successful book club tips. It has questions for any book club and questions very specific to that novel. It's everything you need without the stress of trying to figure out, okay, what book are we going to read next? And it's my turn to host, and what questions are we going to ask? It is ready to go. We have 19 titles, and they're listed on the adult page of our website. And the thing I just keep saying to everybody is if we can get this to go and be a success, we can offer it. We can buy more books that are more current than the titles that we have right now. But we have some great titles out there. That's the thing I want people to get on board with. We have a few online classes for adults, similar to what's going on right here with this Zoom meeting. Our next big one that we're going to have is called How to Build a Basic Budget. And let me make sure I'm saying this right. Local government federal credit union, I always see their initials and then hesitate about how to say it, is putting this on for us. They are hosting, and I have learned during this pandemic that I spend a lot of money on frivolous things, because now that we're not going out, I think, gosh, what in the world was I spending my money on? And so I'm excited to jump in on that class. Via Health, I think y'all work with them as well. They're doing a variety of topics. Last month was about substance abuse, and dementia was the month before that. To sign up for any of these things through us, you just go to our calendar, which is on our website. And then Miss Erica and Miss Terry are having story time, and they have activities for the kids right now. She has a bingo game going on. You can stop by and pick up a bingo card or download it from her webpage. And so there's always something for your kids and grandkids if you're searching for stuff. And that's about all that's going on here. Is there anything else I can help you with, or if you have questions about?
You guys gonna have the seed library come spring?
Yeah, so we've given them out just about everything we had here. For days it was like, okay, I need all these seeds, and so now we're down to like watermelons and peanuts. We're just a few of those, but it is our plan to continue that. Yes, ma'am.
So you will take seeds.
Right now we're not taking any donations, and so we haven't just hold on to everything. We just haven't quite worked all the details out yet.
Okay.
What's your website?
I'm sorry?
Anybody else have any questions?
What's your website?
The website?
Yeah.
ccplguides.com/main page.
Thank you.
That again?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
You want to repeat that?
Sure. ccpl.lib ccpl.lib com backslash, excuse me. That ocean view a little while ago has got me. Main page, one word.
We can email that out to everybody too. We can put that in an email and send it out.
Seemed kind of lengthy.
Yep, we can do that. We'll
It
link
is.
it for you.
Still renting out or letting bikes out?
We have them, but we have not worked out yet how to get them to the public. We've not forgotten. I have them sitting in the one of the front rooms, and so every day I walk by and think, okay, we've got to get this going. But we don't have the process worked out because it had to be quarantined for 72 hours after that, and so we're working on it. We just don't have it there yet.
You said the Chromebooks can be checked out for 2 weeks and then you can't renew. If you
cannot
needed it
renew.
again, would you just go back to the end of the line, the list, the bottom of the list again? Okay.
Yes. There's always a waiting list, and so you're not able to renew. Anybody else? Well, you're welcome to give us a call. We'll be glad to help you over the phone, and we'll be glad to deliver books to the curbside.
This is wonderful. Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you so much. And for those of you that haven't tried, some of these things are really great because I've used several of them, and it's really nice to have access to that. Like I said, I haven't used curbside personally because I was doing the online books long before. But it's really great, and it is nice to be able to adjust the lighting and the fonts and all that if you have an iPad or something and I read on my iPad all the time. So, but thank you so much, Janet. We really appreciate it.
All right. Give us a call if we can help you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.